You're still here. Good. Since August, I've had the pleasure of telling you what's going on in my life. And it might seem that there were a lot of problems. And there were. However, I hope you're also seeing that there was also a path through them as well. There was a destination and somewhere that I was going to. I can tell you now that part of that destination was me exploring what a life of a monk would be like. Now, I am in relationship, and this is going to be part of what today's talk is going to be about. How does one balance between being the monk that they feel they're called to be and still being involved in relationship? Because I feel that this is the evolution of the masculine. Well, I had the good fortune of talking 3-4 weeks ago with Diane, a friend of mine, and she came up with the phrase of the modern day monk. And interestingly, the way spirit always works. Since that conversation, a gentleman has joined here at Ballyrika who walks the life of the modern day monk. And I've met a couple of other men who walk the life of a modern day monk, and have been able to ask them, are you experiencing what I'm experiencing? Have you felt the same sort of frustrations and exaltations? And the answer is most definitely yes. What does a modern day monk actually mean? Well, it means that a man is looking to walk his spiritual path, his devotion. He is freeing himself of the mundane expectations, what society would have placed upon him. And he's saying, I'm not sure I agree with those anymore. I cannot step into that. He does usually become vegetarian, if not vegan. Of course, he takes up yoga and may even become a yogi. But he chooses to walk his path, which means he walks away from a lot of the things that society would say man is supposed to embrace and hang on to. And that creates problems. One, for example, as I mentioned earlier, would be the concept of relationship. How does a man walk his spiritual path as a monk in the purity of his practice and still be in relationship? And these were some of the problems. These were the key points that I was looking and trying to ascertain. The houses that were important to me sold. My home was put into storage. Went to Kelowna, a place that I used to live in before, and there was forest fire, nothing but cloud. And I come to Costa Rica, and I come during the rainy season. And that could be very taxing for a lot of people, very frustrating, a lot of things going on. And I hope by what I'm sharing, you're hearing that yes, those things were definitely that way. However, there was always hope, and there was a path. And the path is for me to understand what it means to be a monk. I've looked in, of course, to the Buddhist monks. I've looked into Christian monks. I've looked into all sorts of forms of devotional path for men. And they fit, but they don't fit. And so what does that mean for me now? A few of my friends have been kind enough to say, Mark, you're already kind of walking that monk path. And I could go on for stories about situations where with absolutely nothing, I have been sitting with just me, and with my bowls, and with my path. It's good. I feel it can be better, though. I feel that there is something greater than just that. And there has to be a way to be able to balance between the path, the true path, and being supported on that path, being able to receive on that path, being able to receive the love of someone close, be able to receive financial support, and still be true to one's values. This is the key point that I have been addressing for these past few months. I know it works. I know I can get there. But it hasn't completely revealed itself to me yet. That's what the point of these blogs are, and the vlogs as well. I'm sharing a path with you, how, for me, the encumbrances and the joys that I've encountered. Problems will present themselves, I suppose. I choose to see something greater. I choose to be something greater. And I hope you'll walk with me on this path. It's good to see you again. On my way back up to Canada. I'll be up there next week. It's going to be a little bit different. Minus 15 in Ottawa today, 30 degrees here today. 45-degree difference, I'm sure will be noticed. Still, things are happening. They're moving forward, and I'm looking forward to sharing with you more. Until then, take good care.